Hey guys, this is my first long form video in a very long time and I am doing a sketchbook tour, so I hope you like it and let's get started. Okay, so this is the first page. It's a little bit rough because I used real paint instead of paint markers, so not as good as I would have been if I used paint markers instead of paint. As you can see, I started it on July 14th, 2025, and I finished it February 13th, 2026. So it took me a little bit of time, but now I have a complete, my chunky sketchbook that I've ever made. So yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this is the first page. I didn't like her face, so I put a sticky note over it. Yeah, it's not my favorite drawing in the world, but it's okay, I was getting started, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so I decided to draw Uzi here. She looks a little bit off because I have trouble drawing her with the kind of eyes that the robots have in that show. So I have trouble drawing that, so that's why she looks a little bit off. But other than that, I think this looks decent. Okay, so this one I actually really like. So this one is of Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus, and as you can tell, I wasn't as good at art as I am now, so it looks a little bit off and the line art kind of looks less confident, but I like what I did with her design. I like how I put the bow in the back and stuff. Then over here we have a bunch of tags because that's one method I use to make my sketchbook thicker, is to add tags to it. Okay, so this was something I did on a road trip. I got really bored, so I colored the entire thing with ballpoint pens. And then over here there's a little Pomni drawing that I kind of copied from somebody else's Pinterest, so if this is yours, then credit to you. This is not my favorite page in the world. Could have been better. Daisy, I'm not very good at drawing her, so she looks a little bit also the page around her kind of looks blank, so I don't like that. Then over here I tried to draw a Subway Surfers character and she didn't turn out the exact way I wanted her to, so yeah, it's not really my favorite drawing I've ever done in my life. This one I actually did at the beach. I didn't color it at the beach, but I did the sketch at the beach of Ragatha, and I think it looks really good. I like how I made her hair look very curly, and yeah, as you can tell, I'm not at the art stage I'm at right now, so it looks a little different from my art style currently, but I still like what I did with her design. Then over here I started to sketch Jax, but then I didn't want to draw him anymore, so yeah, I just kind of moved on. Okay, so this is my OC, Mimi. She looks very different in this drawing than what she usually looks like. She usually has a bun and a bow and stuff like that. This kind of didn't really capture what she really looks like. So I'm not very proud of this one, and also I wasn't good at drawing noses yet, so yeah, that's one of my drawings that isn't super great. Then over here I drew Pomni. This was another one that I sketched at the beach and colored at home. It's also a little bit blank around. I didn't really know how to make sketchbook spreads, so she looks a little bit blank around there, but that's okay. Okay, and then over here is Zubul. Same thing with the beach, same thing with the blank, but I still think she looks kind of good. And this is just a sketch that I don't really like at all. Okay, same thing with this one. I drew Kingmare, and then over here is probably one of the worst drawings in my sketchbook. She looks interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm actually kind of proud of this one because I am very bad at drawing with straight pen. So when I did this, I was like, oh my gosh, yay, I drew with pen and it actually looks decent. So yeah. Okay, over here I drew Jax. I drew his ears too long, so they kind of bent behind the sketchbook, but that's okay. I also drew him at the beach and then colored him at home. I did a lot of sketches at the beach because I got very bored. Okay, so this I originally had on the wall behind my desk, but I took it off because I wanted to put more posters on my wall instead of this. So yeah, I just stuck it in here because I thought it looked cute. Over here we have, this is Mimi with her actual bun and the bow and stuff, but I didn't like how this one turned out. it also doesn't really look like her very much. It just has the attributes like her hair and her turtleneck and stuff, but it doesn't have the glasses, and she also has a very terrifying face. Then over here we have a duck with bread on its face, and I think he looks really cute. I just think I needed to get better at drawing with paint pens. So this is another drawing that I did. I was trying to make a new like original character, but I never ended up drawing her again because I didn't like how this drawing came out, which I know is a bad reason to stop drawing her, but yeah. I like her design, but I don't like how her face looks, you know? So this is a drawing that I drew for my birthday, and I think she looks really cute. I was kind of copying a picture that I saw on Pinterest, but I like changed the eye color and the hair color, and a lot of the other colors in the necklace and stuff. But yeah, I think she looks kind of cute. Okay, so this is a drawing that I did for my birthday, and I thought it was cute because it had the balloons and stuff, and she's like hanging from the balloons. This is my OC Ava. She looks sort of like me, but not like exactly. They have different haircuts and stuff. And then that's her cat Muffin. Muffin is supposed to look like jealous because she's like reaching towards the hamster, and he's like, what about me? And then this is another sketch that I didn't like. I love this page. Okay, so it's Ava and Muffin again. There's a lot of them in here, but thought it was really cute because I like the pose, and I'm usually not very good at drawing full bodies, so this was kind of good for me. And then I also love the cat. She looks really cute. This is a sketch that I did, or not sketch, but a drawing that I did in crayon at the park, and I think it turned out pretty good. So in the next few photos, I am going through art block. So I had like so many cute ideas and stuff, and I could not draw them, and I hated it so much. So these are two of the sketches I tried to do during art block, and they did not turn out very good. Same thing for this one. This one's also here. Okay, so here is one thing I was doing during art block. I went outside and I drew for a long time. This eye turned out pretty well. I think this one looks pretty good. And then over here I tried to draw a doll, and she just no, don't know what I was doing here. I think I was trying to draw a washing machine or something, but I'm not sure why. It's weird, but okay. Okay, so this was supposed to be the trend that's like you see yourself in your favorite characters or whatever. So, but this was also during art block, so I kept trying to do it, and it just did not work out. I was trying to put these characters, and I tried to put Judy Hopps, but she just doesn't look. Oh, she looks bad. Another sketch thing that turned out pretty bad. Okay, so this is a sketchbook spread that I did of Zootopia characters. So Nick Wilde is over here, and Judy Hopps is over here. I was gonna put a Judy head over here and another one over here, like this page, but I kind of like forgot, and I never wanted to finish it, so yeah, it kind of just looks like this. And then we have Jax. I put some Marina lyrics right here. Whew. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm so sorry you had to look at that. So here I drew the girl from Little Nightmares 3 because I really liked her design and I wanted to do some fan art of that. This is in a very different style than my regular art style because I was trying to copy the picture exactly, so that's why it looks better than some of my other ones during art block and more art block stuff. And I was trying to make a full drawing because I haven't made a full drawing in a while, so I did this, and then I was trying to copy somebody else's, so I did like a doll thing. It wasn't working, and then finally we got here. So I did Dandy Art's art tutorial, and I didn't know what it was gonna do. I didn't know if it was gonna help me, but I wanted to try, and sure enough, it got me straight out of art block. I was so happy. And so yeah, I followed her tutorial. I just kind of tweaked it because I didn't want to draw the exact same thing that she did, and I think it turned out really well. And thank you so much to her for doing that. And that's when I started posting on my YouTube channel more. So here is my drawing of my dogs as humans from the first short that I posted this year. And when I started getting back into my YouTube channel and started making it primarily art, because before it was books and stuff, and I don't know. Okay, so this is another one that I posted on my channel. It's a spread of this girl who's like, ew, I don't know. I thought it looked good because of the eyeliner and stuff, I don't know. Then I drew Poppy from Trolls. Here's Judy and Nick. And I definitely could have done better, but I think they look decent, you know? Okay, and then here we have a lot of extra gum wrappers because I don't know, I like to stick them in here to make it more chunky. And then over here we have a girl with like a frame around her. So if you take off the frame, it's like it's a social media page. There's like the lights, the likes, and the comments and stuff. It's kind of cringy, but I like it. Okay, so over here I took my sister's kids menu and I was drawing on it at the restaurant because I was bored and we were waiting for our food and stuff, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna draw. I think it looks good. I like the colors and stuff. And then over here I drew a girl based on the song that's like a smile on a ribbon. So yeah, she's also on my YouTube. Then over here I drew a girl based off of extra gum, and then I put more extra gum wrappers over here, more tags and stuff. I don't know why I put this in here. I was like, oh, it's a thing that could make my sketchbook chunkier or whatever. I don't know. And then I drew like flies. I don't know. It's kind of random, but whatever. And then I drew a human based off of my friend's bird named Cupcake, and I like how it turned out. Okay, so this is one of my favorite pages in the entire sketchbook. I love this page so much. So this is when I was getting back into my My Little Pony phase, because I've always like loved My Little Pony, but like I wanted to get back into it, you know? So I drew Rainbow Dash as a human over here, which I've redrawn this design multiple times, and because I really like how it turned out. I like her earrings and her eyes, and I like how I did her hair and the chokers and stuff. And then over here I drew her as a pony, and I drew her like, I'm awesome thing, cutie mark, yeah. And then I drew Fluttershy here. I didn't draw her as a pony on this side because I was lazy, but I did draw Fluttershy, and I have her posted on my YouTube channel too. Okay, so when I bought my set of full like alcohol markers because my old one was running out, they also sent me a pack of water-based markers. So I was drawing with them, and this didn't exactly turn out how I hoped it would, but I'm not very good at drawing with water-based markers anyway, so I didn't really have super high expectations. But yeah, I ended up just using them for fine liners, like colored fine liners, and they work so much better for that purpose, and I'm so glad that I have them. Okay, over here I drew more Rainbow Dash because she is my favorite character, if you couldn't tell, because I draw her a lot. Okay, and then here I drew a girl with my Arctic acrylic markers. I like how I shaded everything, but I don't like her face. I know that sounds kind of mean, but like I don't like her face. Didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but I like the shading. Okay, so here I put Tootsie Pop wrappers on here. Yeah. And then I drew my friend's horse as a human, and her name's Cece, and the reason why there's bananas is because my friend told me that she likes to eat bananas, so yeah, I made her like a yellow shirt and I put bananas and stuff. Okay, over here I was just trying to make my sketchbook chunkier, so I added this page which I think looks kind of cool because all the colors kind of coordinate. And then over here I put a bunch of Cinnamoroll stickers. Okay, over here I drew Roxy from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and she could have turned out better, but I think she looks decent. Then over here I drew a girl based off of a sticker that I got at Trader Joe's. Okay, so I was trying to draw like a full body over here, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. Yeah, and then over here I drew, this is also one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook. I love it so much. It's of Applejack as a human. Okay, so this is my OC. That she is named Crystal Star. She's my My Little Pony original character. And I think this turned out really cute. I drew her as a human and I drew her as her pony form. And I really like her. I really like the earrings and the designs and stuff. And her turtleneck is cute. So yeah, I like her. Okay, over here is my money drawing. And then over here is a mermaid that I drew. Okay, so this is Daring Do. I drew her as a human and I drew her as a pony. And I really like this because I think I filled the background very well compared to some of the other ones that I've done in my sketchbook. Okay, so this is a drawing that I was doing when I was trying to hurry and finish my sketchbook because I was getting really tired of it. And I had already bought a new one and I really wanted to decorate it and stuff, you know. And then we have Pinkie Pie as a human, which I think turned out really cute. And we have this girl with rainbow hair that I found on Pinterest. Random thing. Cute little thing for Valentine's Day. And this cringy end to an era thing that I did because I thought it would be cool in my testing page. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. It means a lot to me since I don't usually post long form videos. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done for my channel. It really means a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!